Hayes Island snack bar, or the Hayes Island effect as it went on to become known. Now, I can't remember when I first did this as a video tutorial, but it was a long time ago. So I was thinking of doing a little bit of a remake. Then I received an email from a visitor to my website saying, do I still have the Hayes Island effect available? So here we go. Right, one thing I will point out as well is it doesn't matter if you're using Photoshop, whatever it is, through to Elements, whatever it is, you can easily follow along with this video. Right, taking a look at the picture, I've still got a rather dominant tree and we've still got this bin dying to get in on the action. So coming across, we're going to pick up the crop tool, going to come in, I'm going to click and just dragging it down like that and come in approximately halfway across the tree. Should be pretty good. That looks alright like this. Don't forget you can come over, you can make any adjustments by just clicking down, moving it around, but not going to push my luck. I'm going to press enter or return, or just click on the green tick. That's going to commit the crop, and there it is. Now that we've done that, I'm going to come over to the layers panel and we're going to duplicate the background layer 3 times. So if you're using a PC, it is Control J. That's a nifty shortcut. If you're using a Mac, it's Command J. That's equally a nifty shortcut. So that's Command J, Control J once, Command J, Control J again, and one more time, Command J, Control J. There are our 3 copies. Now I have changed things very slightly. We're going to go to Filter, we're going to come down to Stylize, Stay. I'm going to go to Find Edges. Clicking on Find Edges applies this effect. You'll notice that we've got color. We're going to go to Enhance, we're going to drop down to Adjust Color, we're going to come across to Remove Color. Now in other versions of Photoshop you may need to go to the Image, Adjustments and drop down to Desaturate. Click on Desaturate will do exactly the same as clicking on Remove Color. It changes it to black and white. Right, now that we've done this, we're going to switch this layer off so it's no longer visible. We're going to click on the layer underneath so we can now see, and this is now our live layer. To this layer, we're going to go to Filter, we're going to drop down to Artistic, we're going to come across to Dry Brush. Other versions of Photoshop, you may need to go to the Filter Gallery, and when you're in the Filter Gallery, it's Dry Brush, and just taking a look, we're in at 53.1%. If you right click, you get up this little menu, and we can zoom into any of these different ratios, but 100%, there it is. Now you can see the exact size and how it's going to look. Coming across, we've got the brush size of 5. That looks pretty good like that. Always worth just adjusting it and seeing how things are going to come. I think 4 there looks, yeah, like the way 4's looking. Brush detail of 9. Again, always worth just having a quick play with this. And I prefer the lettering coming through there, so we're leaving this at 9. Texture, we got 1, 2, or we have got 3. Not sure I like what it's doing to it. Bit of a grungy look there. So I'm going to come back, we're going to go for 1. We're going to click OK to that. Right, clicking on layer 1, but switching layer 1 copy off, otherwise you will not see what you are doing. To this layer, we're going to go to Filter, we're going to come down to Blur, we're going to come across to Gaussian Blur, and we're going to blur it by that amount there, which is, what, 7.3. It's that squinty-eyed look, so it doesn't matter what sort of file size you're working with, so to get that squinty-eyed look, adjust your radius slider to that, and once you're happy, click OK. Right, to this layer, we're now going to come up and we're going to go to an adjustment layer of hue saturation, and we're going to bring it up by an extremely modest amount of plus that amount there. What we got plus 60. Yeah, plus 60, that'll be fine. Did say it was modest, didn't I? Coming across, the next thing you need to do as well is just click on this little icon. This is going to clip it to the layer underneath. Right, clicking on layer 1 copy, we're going to switch this on. Now that we switch this on, you can't see the layer underneath. But changing the blend mode, we're going to allow the effects to blend together, and we can now see that blur and we can now see that color. Coming to the top layer, we're going to switch this on. Once again, changing the blend mode to soft lights. And there's the Hayes Island effect. I've got the hand tool selected, so I just need to press Command or Control. We can zoom in, taking a look, we're in at 100%. You can see there's the effect coming through there. Still, after all these years, it's still one of my favorites. Really do like this. There it is. Go on, give it a try. Pop along to the website as well. You'll see the address down here somewhere, and I've got a full version explaining all the whys, the wherefores, and taking it a couple of stage further, renaming layers, explaining why we're clipping layers, taking a look at adding texture and adding a rather nifty little border. So please pop along, but go on, give it a try. Until the next time, it's happy imaging, and take care.